Alright, I'm back. It's 2016, new season beginning, and I have a few updates to in my bag. Now, I'm not going to do an update each time I put something in my bag, but I think I have few additions here that are looking good, that should be staying in the bag, and well, we always say that, okay, after that, the bag is set, it's stable, and that usually doesn't pan out. But I have a good feeling that this setup will serve me for a fairly long time, and usually I don't even try out that many new disc models, except when Discmania is putting out something new. So they are bringing out that new driver that should be to be all and end all of all drivers, and we'll see what happens. I'll have to give that a try, but honestly, I don't think I have the arm to make really most use of it. But I will try it and see what happens. You never know. Okay, now for the additions to this year's bag. The first one is the trusty flat second run C-Line FD. Now I did have the FD in my bag previously. I had a first run and third run, but eventually other straight drivers replaced those. And I did read about the second rounds and read about the praise they received when they first came out, but I always thought that it would be too much disc for me, and I couldn't get much use of it if it would just hydro out on me. But late last year, I found really good ones at a fairly good price in auction. Now they're not the max weight, because the max weight ones they can be like close to 30 euros a pop, and that's too much for me. And most often I don't even notice difference between max weight and say little under 170 even. And this one, for example, this is 167, and it's a very stable flyer. But like I said, I was surprised that it didn't fade out on me too soon. I was thinking that it's gonna overlap with the FD2, but even for me, they are completely different animals. I'm guessing the stability they talk about with this is the high speed stability. It will fly straight no matter how hard you mash on it. But the fade is much less than on the FD2, so that puts it into a different slot for me than the FD2 I have. So I have been fairly impressed with this disc last year, and I didn't get out to play too many like serious rounds with it, so where I could really put it to the test. But for for now, it's in the bag, and let's see if it stays there. It's for me, it's like mostly for straight shots in situations where I really don't want to finesse it or play around with the wind or anything like that. I just want to know that if I give it a full rip, it's gonna go maybe 90 meters, 95 meters, mostly straight all the way and a little fade at the end. Or if I want to get a straight line, put just a little bit of anhydrous on it, and it will do a small S and go that same amount. So it's like a placement shot type of disc. I know it's not gonna go this way or that way, surprisingly on me, and it should go straight. Also for anhydrous, I have a feeling that this disc is like my next disc up from mid ranges. Or I could throw anhydrous with PDs too, but depending on the PD, it can be more stable than this one. So, like I think I said last time, I like to throw anhydrous and pretty steep angle and let it pan out and then land flat. This year I'm planning to experiment with the more understable drivers and get the hang of like turning it over and then let it ride to the right. But for now, if I want to go to the right with backhand, I give it pretty hefty angle, and this is a good disc for it. It will slowly come out of it, but it won't surprisingly immediately fade back. So that's what it is, and it's so good looking also. That's always a plus. I really like this disc. And then I've been auditioning discs for max distance disc. I don't, like I told you, I don't throw that far, like 100 meters max on a good day. Good glidey disc with a nice line, maybe 105, 110 if I'm lucky. And previously I didn't have really good dependable but very long discs, so I've been trying out the understable spectrum of the PD2, and I was testing these really old, really beat up P-line PD2s that I got from a club co-member, and these are very flippy and go far, but I found that they are not that dependable in the fade section, so if I put them on too much angle first or flips too much over, it won't have time to come back to the center, so it will keep gliding to the right. Okay, like I said, they could be used for that too when I'm learning out anhydrous with turnover shot. But then I got a few of these Blizzard C-line PD2s for testing, and this has proven to be consistently the farthest disc I have at the moment. So if I can, with the other discs, if I can hit 100, this should go 110 almost every time. Like when I was field testing these were always the farthest disc, or at the same distance with the others that I had. And this has good turn, but not too much, and it's slow mover, so slow turn, slow fade back, and nothing too abrupt, so it won't just dump out at the end, but it will have that fade that the others necessarily don't, so it will come back to center, and looks to be very far disc. So this I've only had for field testing, so this 2016 season I'm trying out if this would be the good but still dependable maximum distance disc. Also personalized it with my own stab. Check that out. I'm having high hopes for these discs. So that's it. It's the beginning of new season. Last season I didn't get out to play too much because today is our daughter's first birthday. So you can guess that most of my time went somewhere else than playing disc golf. But I'm hoping to get out more this season. I'm taking almost 2 months leave when spring comes, so there should be ample time to play disc golf also. And my official season is starting on the 13th of March, and it's gonna be underground. We're gonna play some 20 meters under the ground below local shopping mall. There's some tunnels there. I can also put a YouTube link to the holes they have there. That should be fun. But for that event, I'm not bringing my A bag because they should get pretty beaten to the walls. So I'm picking up some other discs from my stash to use there. After that, might be a PDGA sanctioned event at Hyvinkää, start of April, maybe. And after that, probably the next it's gonna be a special competition on a golf course that was super praised and popular last year. So it's gonna be the Nurmijärvi Disc Golf Experience 2016. And I was signed up last year also for that, but I got sick just a few days before the event, and I was super bummed that I couldn't go. So I'm really psyched that I can go this year. If I get sick, I'll just probably get a wheelchair and go there no matter what. So that's a small update on where I got going this year. Thanks for watching, and see you next time when I put something new in the bag. I hope it's not too soon. Okay, see ya.